windy out here. The wind's coming from the east. It's going to be a tornado. DarkCloudMedia!
Hello, Mr. Schwarzenegger. Thank you for coming down here today.
No problem at all. It's not like California's gonna burn down.
California has just been burned down. Arnold Schwarzenegger, where are you?
Yeah, you're right. The odds of that happening are about as high as me becoming an actor.
So why am I here, Mr. Mallard?
Please, call me Ducky. You're here because you were a German border guard, correct?
Yes I was.
Well, I would like to ask you some questions about the Berlin Wall, if you'd be willing to answer them.
Okay, shoot.
Now, can you tell me, when was the Berlin Wall built?
Well, Ducky, it was built on the night of August 12th, 1961. The other East German soldiers and I laid down more than 30 miles of barbed wire as a very erected halt to Berlin.
Oh, and could you tell me, what was it made of?
The Berlin Wall was made of barbed wire when it was first built. Then it was made into concrete barrier with L-shaped parts. So if a car ran into it, the weight of the car would keep the wall in place.
Oh, that's very interesting. And when did the wall evolve into the concrete barrier most of us remember today?
It began to evolve on August 15th. East German workers, some in tears, constructed the first segments of the wall as the German soldiers guarded them.
And by whom was the wall built?
It was built by East German workers.
No, I mean which government had it built?
Oh, it was built by the German Democratic Republic, also known as the DDR.
Oh, and how many people do you think it took to build the wall?
I would guess it took about 46,000 people to build it, and me being one of them.
Why was the wall built?
Well, Mr. Mallard, the wall was built to keep people from leaving the east and going to the west. We lost a great many of our skilled workers, you know.
Oh, and what were the Berlin Wall's dimensions, if you can remember?
Let me think. When the wall was torn down, the total border length was about 96 miles, 27 of which split Berlin, 23 went through residential areas. The concrete segment was 11.81 feet high. There were 41 miles of wire, mesh fence, and 79 miles of compact fence. There was a total of 65 miles of anti-vehicle fences, 302 watchtowers, and 20 bunkers. That's all I can remember.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff for one bunny border.
There were also parts of train tracks that stood up to prevent cars and homemade tanks from getting through.
Interesting. How many people do you think were able to escape while the Berlin Wall was up?
If I had to guess, I would guess about 5,000 people made it over the wall, and another 13,000 went through Hungary when they dissolved the border restrictions with Austria.
Wow. And how many people do you think were killed attempting to escape?
I would think about 239 people were killed trying to escape. The first was Gunther Litten on August 24th, 1961. The last person killed was Chris Guthrie on February 6th, 1989.
Oh, and by chance, do you remember President Kennedy giving a speech in West Berlin when he visited there?
Of course I do. It was a clear, cloudless day.
I am proud to come to this city as the guest of your distinguished mayor, who has symbolized throughout the world the fighting spirit of West Berlin. I am proud to visit the Federal Republic with your distinguished chancellor, who for so many years has committed Germany to democracy and freedom and progress, and to come here in the company of my fellow American General Clay, who has been in this city during its greatest moments of crisis and will come again if ever needed. 2,000 years ago, the proudest boast was Civis Romanus Sum. Today, in the world of freedom, the proudest boast is Ich bin ein Berliner. I appreciate my interpreter translating my German. There are many people in the world who really don't understand, or say they don't, what is the great issue between the free world and the communist world. Let them come to Berlin. There are some who say that communism is the wave of the future. Let them come to Berlin. And there are some who say in Europe and elsewhere we can work with the communists. Let them come to Berlin. And there are even a few who say that it is true that communism is an evil system, but it permits us to make economic progress. Lass sie nach Berlin kommen. Let them come to Berlin. Freedom has many difficulties, and democracy is not perfect. But we have never had to put a wall up to keep our people in, to prevent them from leaving us. I want to say on behalf of my countrymen, who live many miles away on the other side of the Atlantic, who are far distant from you, that they take the greatest pride that they have been able to share with you, even from a distance, the story of the last 18 years. I know no town, no city that has been besieged for 18 years that still lives with the vitality, the force, and the hope, and the determination of the city of West Berlin. While the wall is the most obvious and vivid demonstration of the failures of the communist system, for all the world to see, we take no satisfaction in it, for it is, as your mayor has said, an offense not only against history, but an offense against humanity, separating families, dividing husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, and dividing a people who wish to be joined together. What is true of this city is true of Germany. Real, lasting peace in Europe can never be assured as long as one German is out of four is denied the elementary right of free men, and that it is to make a free choice. In 18 years of peace and good faith, this generation of Germans has earned the right to be free, including the right to unite their families and their nation in lasting peace, with goodwill to all people. You live in a defended island of freedom, but your life is part of the main. So let me ask you as I close to lift your eyes beyond the dangers of today, to the hopes of tomorrow, beyond the freedom merely of this city of Berlin, but to your country of Germany, to advance of freedom everywhere, beyond the wall to the day of peace with justice, beyond yourselves and ourselves to all mankind. Freedom is indivisible, and when one man is enslaved, all are not free. When we are free, then we can look forward to that day when this city will be joined in as one in this country and this great continent of Europe in a peaceful and hopeful globe. When that day comes, as it will, the people of West Berlin can take sober satisfaction in the fact that they were the front lines for almost 2 decades. All free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin. And therefore, as a free man, I take pride in the words, Ich bin ein Berliner. Wow, how very interesting. That you remembered well enough to project it out of your head for us.
Want to know something funny about that speech? When he said Ich bin ein Berlin, it meant I am a jelly donut.
Really? And what were some of the different methods used to escape?
Methods of escaping varied. In earlier stages of the wall, people attempted to jump over it, or through windows near it. Some people dug tunnels under it, and others were smuggled through the hidden compartments in vehicles.
And could you tell me, who were the leaders of the GDR, the BRD, the USSR, and the USA?
The leader of DDR was Walter Ulrich. The USSR leader was Nikita Khrushchev. If I recall correctly, the leader at the beginning of the war was John F. Kennedy. And for the BRD, it was Heinrich Lück.
Oh, And what do you think happened to those who tried to escape but didn't?
Well, I just remember shooting some people and just leaving them there to bleed out. I don't know what happened to those other ones that were alive, but they were captured. I think they were taken by the Stasi, the East German police. But some also escaped too.
Ah. Would you share some of the more interesting escape attempts that you personally witnessed?
Of course, the one I always thought was when someone named Robocop rammed the wall with his head. He tried to ram it again, but he was knocked unconscious.
Here comes Robocop! Die, Robocop!
I think we killed him, guys. This is good.
And then there was the one where the guy runs his car into it.
Go into it, man. Here we go. I'm going at it!
Oh, well, thank you for your time, Mr. Schwarzenegger. Until we meet again.
Nah, thank you for giving me away from my job. No! It won't be back! Ah! Ben! Ben! Johnny! Why did you put it down? Johnny, go! Why? I didn't mean to! Shoot me! Why? I think it's your lucky day.
Any second now. Come on. You can do it, Governator. I'm waiting. He's got a gun.
I've got a gun.
Ow! Ow!
Okay, knock him out so he doesn't know what's happening.
What's going on?
Put his feet in there. Put his feet in. Okay, that was good. Alright, let's go. Latch it shut. Latch it shut.
Get it under! Okay. Is this video shooting?
He's trying to get out. Don't let him.
Hold this up!
Okay, I think I got him to shut.
Wait.
What'd you do to him in there? Alright. Hold on. Everybody knows there's been a disaster in Haiti lately, and we're all, our hearts are with them, prayers with them, all that good stuff. But, as DarkCloudMedia's, donation to Haiti, we're shipping Ben there to work for a couple months. So, hopefully he can do some work, and truth be told, he didn't know we were shipping him to Haiti, he didn't know. I don't even think he still knows, because I think we may have knocked him out trying to get him into the box, but...
Wave goodbye, Ben, if you
We'll have our cameraman on the ground in Haiti, taping him when he gets out of the box. Yeah. Bye, Mom! Bye, Mommy! And goodbye.
They really shouldn't be to Haiti? Why? Well, guess it's time to start helping. Oh, they're hostile! We don't need you! Where's the link?